Dear students, subject quantity surveying, module 4, contract management, topic types of contract. Please listen this audio along with the PowerPoint presentation slides given to you. Sample VT question like what are the types of contract? Explain any two for 6 marks or 8 marks. To begin with, let us consider the examples for civil engineering construction, namely construction of building, construction of roads, culverts, flyovers, water supply lines, transportation of goods, etc. As we discussed earlier, the construction team consists of owner, contractor and the engineer. Number 1, owner. Owner is the one who invests money on the work, and after completion, the owner owns a structure. The cost of work may varies from few lakhs to few crores of rupees. Owner may be a person, company, or a department. He may be an employee, a clerk, or a police officer, or a bank official. Also, the company may be Public Works Department, PWD, or MESCOM, Electricity Company, or Railways, or any ministry like Education or Home Department. Number 2, contractor. Example, Nair Constructions in Puttur, L&T Constructions, or Navaigo Constructions, etc., or M4 Construction, and so on. The contractor engages labor, puts the materials like steel, cement, aggregates, etc., and carries out the work as per the specifications and drawings. He makes the profit of 10 to 15% for the works which he has done. Number 3, engineer. Dear students, you have the privilege of becoming all the three. You can become a owner, you can be a contractor, or the engineer. Engineer or the architect acts as a link between owner and contractor. He prepares the design and drawings of the work, supervises, prepare the bills after taking the measurements of the finished items. The owner pays the contractor based on the engineer's bill. The engineer also resolves the disputes, if any, arises between the owner and the contractor. Now let us understand the definition of contract. Contract is the legal agreement between the owner and the contractor to execute the work as per the conditions mentioned in the contract. Both the parties will sign for the contract agreement. It is a valid document in the court of law, which means if the agreement is not followed by anyone, it becomes a punishable offense. Now let us move further. The work which I mentioned in the beginning can be executed by any of the following methods of contract. Each of these methods has its own merits and demerits. The various methods are, types of contract are piecework contract, item rate or schedule or unit price contract, lump sum contract, cost plus percentage contract, labor contract, negotiated contracts, etc. Let me repeat again that the contractor will be paid for the works carried out by him. Normally, and especially for government projects, the contractor is selected by calling tenders. When there are many contractors wishes to take up the work, the contractor who quotes the least amount will be awarded the work. His past history of carrying out the works, his financial stability, machineries and quality of work is also considered before the contractor is finalized. The whole process of selection of contractor will be kept very confidential and revealed only at the end. Now let us discuss the various types of contract. Number 1. Piecework contract. Example, consider earthwork, shifting of building material, clearing the road from debris, patchwork, whitewashing, etc., which do not require any skill, can be executed by this method. The work may be completed quickly as the contractor wishes to make more profit. Number 2. Item rate or scheduled rate or unit price contract. This is the best method especially for government projects, say construction of road, bridges, or any major structures like buildings, etc. The contractor carries out the work and he is paid based on the actual measurement of finished works according to the previously accepted rates and approved by the department. In this method, there are less disputes between the owner and the contractor. Drawings and specifications can be changed during the progress of the work. Final cost of the project may vary from the initial estimate. Example, if the initially estimated depth of earthwork is say 1.5 meter, but when the work is actually executed, the depth of work may be required more than 1.5 meter because of some reasons like weak soil and all. Also, in the beginning it is estimated that it is ordinary soil, but during actual execution you may get hard soil, therefore the rates may vary. Number 3. Lump sum contract. The contractor agrees to do the work for a specified amount negotiated before the commencement of the work. The plan, drawings, specifications for all the items of works are provided to the contractor and he has to work accordingly. Detailed measurement is not done upon completion, but the contractor is paid after checking the whole work. The method does not permit any changes if required during the work. Number 4. Cost plus percentage contract. Here the contractor is paid the actual expenses incurred for the work plus a fixed percentage of profit. The expenses includes labor, materials, machineries, etc. It also includes rent. Normal margin of profit is 10% for large magnitude of works and it is 15% for small magnitude of works. The department has to keep a check over the labor attendance and the quantity of materials used and its quality, etc. Number 5. Labor contract. This is the method usually practiced locally in our neighborhood. In this contract, the contractor undertakes only labor part of the work. All the materials are supplied by the department. The contractor is paid for the actual works carried out according to the accepted rates quoted by him, item wise. The advantage of this method is that the department has the complete control over the quality of the materials used, namely the steel, cement, fittings, etc. Therefore, better progress of the work can be achieved. Number 5. Negotiated contract. Here, the work is awarded by negotiating among the various contractors for the execution of the emergency works like construction of shelter for flood or landslide victims, repair of the collapsed embankment due to flood, etc. As I said earlier, item rate contract is normally adopted for public projects and the labor contract is adopted in local construction works. This is the end of this topic. Thank you all.